Hello, we are the Xcerts. I'm Jordan from the Xcerts. I play bass.
I'm Tom and I play drums.
I'm Murray and I sing and play guitar. We are currently based in Brighton, England, down by the sea. No, myself and Jordan are from Aberdeen and Tom is from Exeter. And we moved to Brighton 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And our original drummer left during that time, and we were friends with Tom for a year when we moved. The first year we moved down, we were good friends with Tom, and then we knew he could play the drums quite well, so yeah, and then we got him in. That's how it happened.
I think it's like 3 now. Yeah. I love it. These guys are the nicest guys I've ever met. More Scottish people come. More people come in the Scotland shows. We haven't conquered England yet. With certain towns we do alright, like Exeter we do okay, and London we get a good crowd, Brighton we get a good crowd. We still need to kind of venture out into some more English towns, but Scotland lots of people come to, Glasgow shows are great, Aberdeen shows are great.
I penned in the lyrics the day after I found out one of my best friends from school was involved in a hit and run accident. Yeah, it was completely out of the blue. He's like the sweetest kid I've ever met, the happiest boy, and truly didn't deserve to be in such a horrid accident. And yeah, I was in a car park in Asda with you, I think, and I found out, and I couldn't believe it. You never think something like that's going to happen to someone so close, and then when it does, you start regretting not speaking to that person as much. After school, we didn't talk as much, but we were like brothers in school, and then yeah, so it was all about that and how the family were feeling, or how I thought they'd be feeling, and yeah, and the whole situation. Just Socky Hall Street, and just round the corner in a strange little car park.
They were aware, yeah. If you call walking down a busy Sauchiehall Street on a Friday night with two people flanking you with a video camera, aware, yeah, they knew. We got some looks, some cat calls, some looks, and it just made it look even more kind of tense and nervous. It really gave that feel to the video because we were all genuinely shitting our pants.
We met him through our manager knew him through certain reasons and stuff, and we met him we were in Manchester doing In the City, and then straight away we kind of clicked with him and stuff. He's a really nice bloke, and then we started working with him. We realised he was kind of a genius as well. So yeah, and he really got our sound and stuff, and he's kind of one of these people who can sort of suggest things to maybe enhance your song, or and it doesn't sound like he's forcing it on you. It's like a suggestion, and sometimes we didn't go with his ideas, but it wasn't a big deal, this kind of thing. And he gets us.
Well, I didn't really realise it, but there was a common thread throughout the whole album, lyrically. Yeah, we all kind of suffered kind of personal heartache through the few years we had been writing the songs for the album. So yeah, it was it's quite dark lyrically. Yeah, it kind of talks about death, illness, and heartache, all of these horrid things that we experienced in a little short span of time. Really, it was just over a few years that happened. So yeah, I didn't really realise it until I kind of listened back to the album when it was all finished and was like, oh, this is kind of unhappy. And you write a song at the time and you're unhappy then, but I'm fine now, so people should know that we're happy, we're okay now, just at that certain time. Because I think people think that we're really unhappy now. So the album's like, yeah, I just think we're unhappy people because our album's quite dark lyrically. Like the songs are quite poppy, but lyrically it's quite dark. And so yeah, it's kind of tragedy, really, that runs throughout the album. One of them. Yeah, that's why it was so tragic. She's gone now, Brenda. Manchester Orchestra and Idlewild.
The Cure. This is not necessarily my drumming, just the music that inspires me, the music I like and stuff. The Smiths.
Death Cab for Cutie, mainly, largely, entirely. If you see any similarities in my bass playing and his bass playing, probably ignore them. They're not really there. Yeah. Yeah, the boss, of course. The boss is all the ever-present force of the boss. He's always there, watching over us.
Vanilla Ice, he's playing, right? I'm looking forward to seeing Vanilla Ice.
I just found out from you that Sons and Daughters are playing, and I listened to one of their records for the first time ever about a week ago. Thought it was really good. I liked it. They have like Western whistles, sort of thing. Yeah, I was gonna keep going to the second verse, but I decided against it. No, I like them. Well, I do now, so I might check them out.
Dan and Aykroyd are playing, aren't they? Yeah, I'm excited to see them. I've never seen them live, and we have our good friends Copy Haho. They're from Aberdeen. They're playing, aren't they? They are playing. I was actually waiting to go on to something else there to say how they are connected with Dan and Aykroyd, but because they're friends. Yeah. But Copy Haho are playing, so I'm also excited to see them because they're amazing. It's another reason. It's another chance to come up to Glasgow. We love Glasgow, and it just seemed like a good thing to do. Be part of the Scottish music scene. I'm on a real Elliott Smith trip right now, so I would love to see Elliott Smith.
Maybe like brand new. Brand new would be good to play with. Maybe one day.
I'd dig out one of those old Scottish indie bands from the 90s that everybody says they likes, but nobody really knows what they sound like Urusei Yatsura and Orange Juice and those kind of bands,
I'd also like to play with My Bloody Valentine to see if my ears would really bleed, because apparently it made people sick in London because they were so loud, and that's appealing to me. Loud pop songs, lots of feet stamping, hair flailing, shirts, flannel shirts.
Popcorn? Start giving popcorn away at the shows. Do you think people would take on to that? Maybe like a cinema, Because that's something we could manage, We couldn't give you really anything else, but I'll track down some popcorn for you if you want some light refreshments while we're playing,
Between the songs, we could recite a story, so it would feel like a really shit film.
Every time we stop a song, between song banter, instead of your usual "how's it going," "are you having a good time," me and Murray will personally reenact a scene of dialogue from any film of your choosing. The scene at the start in the Corova Milk Bar when the soundtrack just sort of swells up, and Alex says, "So there was me, who is Alex, and my 3 droogs." Yeah, see, I literally fucking did it right there. I'm really glad you picked Clockwork Orange.